It is so nice to be back for another episode of the Center City Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Week's off to a good start. You know, we're getting productive and doing things in our own lives. What do you guys have going on? What do you have going on?
You know I gotta start the show off the right way every time. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. Facebook page coming soon. Follow us on TikTok. Everything the same handle. Center City Podcast. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody for supporting us so far. And we're going to keep giving y'all content. Shit going up. Appreciate the feedback. And you know what I mean? Keep running up the views. Keep getting us subscribers. And, you know, appreciate the love.
Yeah. So what y'all got going on? What's going on in your life outside of this podcast studio? Carlia?
Unfortunately, nothing.
Nothing
like I
interesting?
have nothing. I have nothing. I'm not gonna lie.
Loser.
That's enough. I have nothing interesting going on. This is like my most interesting thing right now, building this and
I love
becoming a known podcast. But outside of this, you know, I just be chilling, waking up, existing, being here.
How has work been, Carlia?
Work is work.
And this is your amazing
This is
outlet.
fun time.
Yes,
this
I love
is
that.
like I can be free. I ain't gotta work. I ain't gotta worry about rules.
Yeah.
I can say what I want to say.
Yeah. You know why I love that answer though, Loki? Like it's just so honest. And it's what most people's lives are. And I love that this for you has become an outlet and somewhere where you can just like put your shoulders down and just enjoy your recreational time here.
I feel like I'm on FaceTime when I come to pod. I'm not
Literally.
gonna lie. Just because like I'm not like looking at you guys individually and like, you know,
You're looking at all of our
cameras.
friends.
But
Type shit.
I feel like I'm on FaceTime. It feels really organic, real general.
I'm still
like
trying to
I don't
figure out
know.
what
It's just
camera to
whatever.
look
I
at.
feel like I'm just talking.
Yeah. You, Cody, what's going on?
That one. You're talking about that one.
Nah,
that
you
one's
see
gonna
the
be
seat.
looking directly at you too.
Well, he
This one's
changed
at all of
seats.
us.
It
And this
used
one's
to
on
be
us
that
too.
one, but he relocated, so now it's that one.
Don't act
Carlia
like you don't know.
relocated me.
No.
Me?
I sat down, I moved over, I got comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we switched it up today. Boy, girl, boy, girl.
Type shit.
Oh,
What-
no.
what-
Boy,
How you
Boy,
girl, girl, girl. Oh, wait.
girl, boy.
I'm a little drunk.
Yeah, that wrong
But, yeah.
punch got her already. She's twisted. She's twisted. But what's going on, Cody?
Yeah, no, I always have too much going on. So, right now I'm just building my company. I got a grave maintenance company that I'm trying to get off the ground. And it's basically, we clean off grave sites and put flowers.
Get at
and
her, you heard?
landscaping and stuff like that. So I'm running a Father's Day sale, creating content for that, and then I also
I'm fucking with you.
do a little bit of marketing at my sister's company. She got a home care, so I've been doing that for the past 2 or 3 weeks. So that's like my 9 to 5 job, and then my other hobbies are like this type of stuff. It's pretty fun, but other than that, I'll go out for occasional drink. That's what it felt like when I come here. I'm just come here to get drunk and talk shit.
That's
Pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a kick.
I've been
It felt
feeling
like
that
we had a
shit.
That's what we're
kickback.
What's
down
up with you,
here.
Ty? What you got
I've
going?
definitely been feeling the vibes the last 2 pods we doing it.
3.
We ain't even been drinking. Nah, man. Everything going good, broski. You dig? I started some new little job. I'm fucking
Nah.
with
Shout out. We're not gonna downplay that though, because
that. Shout out.
Yeah.
we in a tough
No,
economy.
Little job, big job. What is
That-
it?
Yeah.
wait, that it? Oh. Yeah.
You feel me? Tough economy.
Players
My
for
man
culture.
got him a good ass job.
Shout out to y'all boy B's, man.
Yeah, right in time for summer to pop out.
Yeah, you him.
Come on now.
What you do?
We live real life over here. We live
shit.
real life over
Yeah,
here.
don't call nothing
Type shit.
little.
But yeah, I got that going on. Same thing Carlia said. I'm fucking with the pod super heavy. Super heavy. Like, this shit starting to become like my little getaway for real. People that know me, y'all know I get fried. Like, I be smoking, like, you mean? Recently, since I've been doing this, I've been smoking less. I just been like super focused. I've been proud of myself for real. I see myself, you mean, making the right changes. And everybody out there, y'all be hitting me up, asking me like, how did we start the podcast? And
Don't
like,
worry about that. Just like, comment, and subscribe.
we
Shit
got
like
you
that.
asking the
Center
wrong
City
questions.
Rehab.
Yeah, like
All right.
tap in.
But all jokes aside, y'all, really do what make y'all happy for real. Like, Cause I've been
makes
saying
me
like
happy.
I've been saying I've been wanting to do like a podcast and
Yeah.
Exactly. No, literally.
yeah. So for us to all come together and really make this shit happen and the way we doing it and how it's taking off, like that shit. I mean, it make me proud of myself and like,
Absolutely.
of y'all too,
Especially
for
if
real.
you're on episode 4 and
Yeah.
you know,
Like we're
watching
moving.
Yeah, we watching
Better
our
tap
growth.
in now. For you
Shout
get
out,
left.
shout out to Chef B. He keeps,
No,
Chef
honestly.
keeps us on
Oh,
track.
also
Try.
one more. Oh,
We
also
can
one
only
more
try.
thing. I'm
Keep
sorry.
us
I'm
going.
gonna just throw one more thing out there, yo. You mean my boy Brandon is going to the motherfucking Olympics? So y'all boy Bees is trying to get to the motherfucking Olympics too.
Wow, 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 wow.
That's another.
Try to
that's
pull
another-
up the friends.
That's another conversation for maybe like the next pod. But
Yeah, we're gonna have
Yeah.
some.
I'm just letting y'all know,
we're gonna have
you
some
mean.
overseas coverage.
Send bees
when
to
he
France.
gets back.
yeah,
We're
type
definitely
shit.
gonna have some
No,
great
start
We're
a
overseas.
gonna have some
GoFundMe.
overseas
Yeah.
coverage.
Send us all to France
Yeah.
with Brand.
No,
in the pod.
and that was a
For Center
discussion
City.
that Tyler and I had like 2 months ago as far as starting the pod, and it kind of resonated with me because I've been looking for ways outside the kitchen to kind of monetize and invest in myself and my personality and my network. So this has just been great for me. And as far as things I have going on, like Tyler said, I'm just, kind of preparing for our trip to France. A lot of the things within my job are like before we land somewhere, right? So I'm kind of setting all those things up, and then I'm working on my projects at home, the pod being one of them, and then all of the great things that we're going to do at Clean Plate as far as the food and our presentation and how we want to just continue to help that business that is already doing well do well. So the consulting stuff is great for me.
No
and
free
I'm-
promo, but shout out Clean Plate.
Shout out to Clean Plate. And I'm feeling more just independent and happy than ever. So those are the things I
great.
have going
Yeah,
on.
you
love
happy
that.
Same
too?
way
I'm
you
happy.
feeling, I'm feeling
really.
really.
I've been
I haven't been
I've been
I'm
happy,
happy that we
myself.
feeling
happy
that.
like the
Yeah.
past few years, but like 2024 has been
Recently,
Okay, yeah.
yes. I'm not
really
gonna
Nah,
lie.
my
a good
20
year. Like
I'm
23
sorry.
was shit. 23 was some bullshit. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
From
Like,
beginning to end.
Yeah, I really think-
literally till
Real-
the 31st.
real
I
quick.
think the
7:59.
whole world went through bullshit in 2023. However, like I finally feel like my life is getting.
All right, real
Yeah.
quick. I'm
Better.
sorry, y'all.
And honestly, this is a pod of people in our 20s. So it ain't going, our lives ain't going to be just a straight
Word
up.
up.
It's going to be ups and
Ups
downs.
and downs. My shit
eat-
been up though.
Yeah,
I ain't
that's
gonna
what you
lie.
want.
I'm gonna give my shout out to
I
God.
pray that we all keep going up.
What was you going to add, Tyler?
Shit. I forgot.
All right. Well, that's a perfect time to say to move on to
Oh,
our.
actually, I remember.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes.
Nah, I forgot.
All right. That's the perfect time
Yeah,
to
so-
move into our next segment. What's on my mind? This segment this week, it was kind of tough. But the new Thames album came out,
Bring this back.
and if you know anything about me, I love Afrobeats and I love vibes and I love just like music in general, and I love switching up the genres. And it's been really interesting to Afrobeats.
Yeah.
But it's been really interesting to me
Yeah.
to see the growth of Afrobeats and to see how these artists are just taking off, not just in America but globally, whether that be Burna Boy or Wizkid, who whose album went 7x platinum, or Thames, like I was saying. So how do y'all feel like Afrobeats has impacted our culture, our parties, and our minds? Because I feel like it's really impacted all those things, even just like nightlife and whatnot.
I feel as though since Afrobeats has become a popular thing to like, especially like Americans, it's definitely, as far you brought this up, you just said this, like nightlife. It's definitely become like a part of nightlife. Like you don't go anywhere, like major cities. So for example, Philly, Houston, DC, you don't go anywhere and like past 10:30, 11, you're just not gonna hear Afrobeats. It's just definite. Like that's something you're gonna hear. It's something that a lot of DJs are implementing into like, their turns or whatever you wanna
Their
specific
sets.
thing. Yes, that. It's definitely something that's become like you're just gonna hear it. Like there's no getting
It's
away from
essential
it.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Literally,
We heard,
yeah.
And it just sets that vibe.
We heard Doomday Festival was.
I can't wait for this to get
past
to me, y'all.
couple days.
Yeah.
So like I was literally in Biblos downtown.
You said what festival?
The Doomday Festival.
That was the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was like
I think it was Saturday.
Sunday.
The 8th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was Sunday. It was
It was
Sunday.
Wait,
Sunday.
what's that?
It's one of the biggest like African
Yeah, it's like
festivals
an
in the
African
nation.
cultural
Where was that?
festival. It was
In Philly,
down like
something.
23rd and
Wow.
Walnut.
Yeah.
But like it was a lot
Shout out
of
23rd and Walnut.
it was a lot of people out there, and it was really nice. It was like they had a lot of like dance recitals, drums, stuff
Type
like
shit.
that. So they kind of they really showed out. It was really a nice, place to be at that time. But they played like so many Afro beats when I was at Biblos, and I'm like, what is going on? But it was a lot of, people of African,
Descent.
culture,
Yeah.
descent. They came in there, and they were just in there chilling and walking from, 23rd and Walnut after the festival. And I'm like, Biblos never played like this much. I
Yeah.
heard so many Afro beats that I never even heard before.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely become a major part of this generation. Even with like Burna Boy being a heavy influencer, and Tim's, she's beautiful. I love her voice.
That's another thing that I want to speak on. A lot of people have been like,
she
I don't
even
know
won
if it's
some
just on
Grammys, right?
TikTok
Yeah, she's done really well.
or Twitter. A lot of people have been saying, oh my God, they've been talking about her body
She's gorgeous.
and like comparing it to other people. But like, if
gotta
you've
show
ever
me
seen
Tim's.
her, if you
You gotta show me Tim.
I will
I'm
happily,
sorry.
happily.
I know what she looked like a little bit, but like
Happily.
you gotta show me like the way y'all is
She's
talking about
gorgeous.
her right
Happily.
now. I
Skin
gotta
is
see it.
gorgeous. I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
She's
God is-
beautiful.
I'm not that
Yeah.
Oh my
familiar with the looks.
God.
I've
Hey, well,
seen her, but like
I think the most interesting thing about the Thames album too is like I don't even know what genre to call it, because if you were to go on Apple Music and look at like what it's under,
She's
right?
beautiful.
As far as genre, it's under R&B and
Is
soul,
this shit tight?
but it's really like a
It is his
Afro.
No,
Caribbean,
that's
it's not my
Afrobeat.
type.
That's not his type.
There she
No.
goes. Eli pulled it up.
That's not his
She's
type.
gorgeous.
Bad
She
and
can.
and the only
Thames,
thing that
like I said about Angel Thames, you can fly me out.
But listen,
You
I'm
can
sorry.
fly
I'm
me
sorry.
out.
Let's
Tim's fly.
get to the
Dude,
real
we
shit.
not worried about
Tim's
what
could
he's
fl-
saying.
Tim's could
You
fly
can
me out, too.
Okay, you
Alright,
can
alright.
fly me
Is
out.
it my turn to talk about
It
this
is.
Afrobeat shit, man?
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna be
Don't
real,
say
y'all.
shit. Come on.
Shit.
No.
I'm gonna be real, y'all. The Afro beats and all that is cool. I like the music. Like Burna Boy, he be having me, doing the whole stepping and all that.
cannot
Like I fuck with
stand
my,
this man,
Yeah,
bro.
you know what I'm talking about.
You know, it's my favorite dance.
Yeah, I fuck with my boy Burna. I fuck with the whole vibe that everybody got going on. My boy Gunna jumped in the mix.
Stefan Don.
Yeah, my boy. I don't
Even
know.
Dusty Organa
Yeah.
jumped on the Afrobeats.
what
Favorite
were you saying about
girl.
Burna?
Favorite girl's a banger.
Oh my God. Yeah, I literally was gonna
What
say
were you saying
something
about Burna,
that.
Tyler?
I fuck with his music. I
Yeah.
fuck with his tape, his last joint, the new joint, all that. I'm liking the whole Afrobeats wave. As far as influence on American culture or culture in general, I think that's where y'all lost me at, for real. Like, we gotta sit here and really like say when you, first of all, American culture is where I get lost at, because it's
Yeah.
like, damn, is you speaking as a whole country? Because like people that's like,
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah,
people-
yeah.
a lot of people, I feel like, again, you got Afro beats. People listen to it, but I don't think it's really like, as far as like,
Yeah.
American culture wise.
Yes.
I don't know.
So
Again,
let me help you.
wouldn't
I'm
say
gonna help.
American
I'm gonna
culture.
help you now.
But
So I'm
listen,
gonna help
black
you.
culture.
I'm sorry.
Black
Let me
culture.
just get this.
Land.
Let me get this.
Please
off.
land.
Black culture, I understand.
Yeah.
Which I understand. But again, we gotta stop with the influencing and this and that. Like what everything. Like, cool. Afrobeats sound good. The music is good. It's a good vibe,
It's
especially
in
when
right
you
now.
especially when you drinking and stuff like that. But influence, I feel like that shit don't got no influence on nobody. Like, niggas not
Yeah.
walking around like I'm trying to be like Burna Boy. You don't got
Yeah.
no girls walking around like I'm trying to be like Tim. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, we not on that. Like, you mean, like, cool, we do our little dance, little bop to the music and shit like that, but that shit don't got no influence on nobody. Like, it's good music. I fuck with the music. I'm fucking with the vibes. Everything it got going on. When the shit come on in the parties and stuff like that, it's a good vibe, but, like, that should not influence anybody to do nothing. Like,
Yeah.
Agree.
like it's different music genres where motherfuckers is really, like,
Talking.
kind of going about
So
their
that
day
shit.
differently.
Like
Like, you mean,
drill.
like,
So let me help you. So let me help you
drill,
understand.
Even
Wait.
somebody,
Stop.
as
Stop.
far, even
Stop.
even
Stop.
somebody as
Stop.
far, even as somebody as far, even if, you pressed the wrong button again, bro. Even as far
Stop.
as
You're
somebody
done.
like J. Cole, you feel me?
Land.
Like J. Cole.
Please don't start.
Land.
Don't start.
He
Hold
going
on.
on a Kanye rant.
Yeah, you're going on a Kanye rant.
Nah,
You gotta
I'm not,
land.
I'm not going on a
Land
rant.
it.
Even somebody like you, me and my boy J. Cole. I feel as though people will have more influence, like listen to like fucking J. Cole or somebody, and they're gonna have influence as Afrobeats. Nobody's fucking walking around saying I want to be Afrobeats out. I want to be Burna Boy. I want to be
Now,
that. People is looking at.
I disagree.
Hold on, that's cool. That's
I don't
cool.
know
Let
what
me
he's
get my shit
talking
off.
about.
J. Cole, you mean he be on his own cool little vibe? You feel me? Like, and again, fan base big. All of them got big fan bases, but I feel like. Just looking at it from the outside, and I feel like motherfuckers would be like, "Yo, J. Cole, cool, calm back, cool collective." You feel me? He chill. You mean he just in the motherfucking Tesla store? They ain't even know he was there. I feel like a lot of people probably be on that type of time. Like I want to get money, I want to be in that vibe, but I still want to be a normal person. Like I don't want to be wearing designer every day. But I don't feel like I don't get that vibe in Afrobeats where people is on some shit like, "Yo, like this person is really inspiring me to like." Do something different or like kind of like change the way I am.
Yeah.
But again, that's just
Let me help you.
Man.
So first off, you mentioned J. Cole. J. Cole is on the new Thames album. So you played yourself first.
No,
off.
you're talking about
Number
influence.
two.
We're not
I'm about to
talking
get there.
music,
Let me get
bro.
there. Let me
We're
get there.
talking
I let
about
you land.
influence.
I let you land.
The great
Let me get there.
doesn't
Sit
have
back. I let you
influence.
land.
No, because
I let
that
you
does
land.
not
Sit
have to
back.
do with
I let you
influence.
land. Sit back.
No,
I
that
let
does
you
not
land.
have
Sit
to do
back.
Nothing with influence, bro.
Yo, I let you land, please.
No
Back to
influence.
again, I'm gonna say my point again. J. Cole's on the new Tim's album, and he probably has one of the biggest songs on there. It's gonna be a mega hit all summer. So if J. Cole is if
What's
that's
the
your
influence?
president,
That's not my
he's
president.
on.
I was
Can I
giving an
finish what I'm
example,
saying?
bro.
Then
No,
he's on
don't
there.
steer it.
Number two. This is my
talking
number 2
about-
point. How could you possibly say in any way, shape, or form that is not influencing American culture if these people are selling out arenas in every major American city? Not
That's
little
not
halls.
influence.
Can you please?
That's
Can
not
I
influence.
land? Can I
AI
land?
influenced in the NBA.
Can I
AI
land? Can I
influenced in the
land?
NBA.
Can I
Wait,
Michael
land?
Vick influenced the
Can I
NFL.
land?
Wait.
Can I
wait,
land?
Let him
Oh,
finish.
Can I
Influence
finish?
is
I
different.
hear both of
Influence
you,
is
per
different.
usual.
When you talk
Can-
about
can you-
influence,
can
Wait
you
a
calm-
second.
can I land?
Wait
Can
a
you calm
second.
down?
Wait a second.
I'm calm.
Wait
Thank
a
you.
second.
Please,
It's just
just land.
me and
Pour
you.
yourself a drink, sit back, and land.
Stop.
You're talking about several
going
artists within the
hard.
Afrobeats, Afro-Caribbean genre that are selling out, not little halls, not at festivals, although they're doing some of the biggest festivals in America. These people are
Rocket
going
Fest is
on
coming up.
arena tours in America. You're talking about artists who are Billboard Top 100, Top 10 for weeks on end. You're talking about a song like Essence that, whether you like Kanye or not, he called the best song
Kanye
of all.
West
Can you
influential.
please?
I'm sorry, Kanye West
I'm gonna get to that kind of influence. That you know what I mean? That Kanye West called the biggest song of all time, whether you agree with that or not. You're talking about, like Carlia said, you can't go to a major city in this America since you want to get to influence, and you can't find me a club in any race. And I've been out in white rooftops or black hip hop clubs where they're not playing
Okay.
Afrobeats, and people
Look
hold
up
on, let me
influence.
finish.
Wait,
let me
I
land,
know what you're- wait,
and are not
wait.
doing the dance. You want to
Wait.
talk about? Hold on, let me finish.
Wait.
You want to talk about how they've impacted fashion and how we dress and things like that. And I get that. And you want to talk about how kids are going to get to a point where they're acting like that. I can understand that. You know what I mean? But I think it's going to get to that point. They've just really started to take over and really immerse American music within the last maybe decade, you know? Let it get there. But you cannot tell me that a genre of music has no influence on American culture when you're doing the numbers and ticket sales on Billboard and that they're doing. You just can't. I'm not willing to hear it.
All right,
It's a
let's-
very closed-minded point.
All right,
Wait,
let's
let
close
me
this
say.
out.
I'm closing it
I
out.
wanna
I'm
hear
closing
it.
it
I
out
wanna
with what I
hear
want
it.
to say. I'm
Like,
closing
what?
it out.
I want to hear.
No,
you
don't
Name me a bigger
say
genre that
anything
has
else. Don't
risen
say
more than
anything.
Afrobeats in the last decade.
Okay,
Name me
both
one.
of you.
didn't say
Okay.
Name me one.
influential. You didn't
Name
say
me one.
influential. I want to hear. Carla.
That is influential. What are you talking
After-
about?
Selling out a arena is not influential. Go ahead.
No. Okay.
How
I'm
is that
saying
not? How is that not
saying
showing
Wait,
influence?
wait.
If everyone in the
wait,
arena is singing
wait.
the songs and dancing
Wait,
like that,
Carlia,
makes no
wait,
sense.
Just
Wait.
stay out of
Take
the
the back
Drake and
seat.
Kendrick
Take the
beef.
back
Who's taking the back
because
seat?
I'm engaged.
take the
Like,
back
I like
seat?
music.
Let
I like
Carlia
talking
talk.
about things like
I
this.
don't take no back seats.
Let Carla
Listen.
talk. Sit back, brother.
So
Let the plane fly.
Flying the
I
plane.
hear I'm
Plane don't
50-50
fly
once
if I ain't
again.
flying.
50-50 once again. I can understand why B says that Afrobeats is influential, charts wise, business wise.
No, Brandon.
Because you're
not
going.
these.
I'm not
Dance wise,
B's. I said B.
party wise, club
Part
wise.
party wise,
Social
charts
media
wise,
wise.
money wise. He's right. You're not going to
talking
these
about?
major cities and these people are playing,
Small
and you're
cities.
not going and like getting in and not singing these songs. You're not. You're just not. Even if you don't know the song,
I agree.
because of how good they're produced and the people that are performing, you're gonna want to like, damn, like what is this? You might Shazam. Niggas don't like to Shazam. in public.
I'm here with
But
you.
you know, yeah, I can understand that. But I also get where you're coming from, because you're thinking influential as like make niggas want to get up and get money, make niggas want to dress different, act
Really,
different.
that's
That is your influence.
That is.
But his
can we look
influence
up
is coming from a
influence?
business
I'm looking at
perspective.
numbers.
What's the definition of influence?
All right. Let's wrap
But
this
we
up
gotta
and
keep
No,
going.
I'm,
transition
well,
over
I'm,
to the
hear
I'm
both
gonna
of
say when we
you.
wrap this topic up. Please
Yeah,
finish.
let's wrap this up and
I
get
hear
over
both
to
of
the
you.
Please finish.
Mavericks
Please
and the
land.
Celtics
Please land,
game.
Carlia. Please land.
I hear
Carlia.
both of you, your perspectives, and I know people are gonna watch this, and there's gonna be people that side with B's, and there's gonna be people that side with B. But you gotta you gotta coexist.
Yeah.
You bring up Jermaine, that is the last person we should bring up. That he literally does not
Tyler
care.
has an issue.
I was
does
saying that-
not
I was-
care.
Listen, I was saying
For social media presence, for fame presence.
But that's what I'm saying, like on some influential type shit. It's people that listen to bro music and be on some shit like, I want to get money and be on some chill shit, like laid
I want
back.
to change my life.
I
agree with you, because that's one of my favorite artists.
I don't
so.
exactly. I
I
don't care.
agree.
I don't care about the fame. I don't care about none of that. You mean? I just want to have money and be wealthy and live my life. Cool. Even if you're an artist, I want to. You mean? But when you speak at influence is impact. And impact, okay, I understand. They doing their thing with the Afrobeats right now. I swear to God. If I'm outside and Afrobeats come on any song, I'm dancing to it. I have no problem. I have no problem admitting that. My whole thing is when you speak influences when you have somebody like mimicking type shit. Like you don't have people in America, even artists. They're not really mimicking Afrobeats. You got Gunna that jumped on a Afrobeat song.
A lot of artists, bro.
Jumping on the Afrobeat song is one thing. Influence is no American artist right now that makes Afrobeats music. People that make Afrobeats music, they already been in that lane. They're not. Nobody is jumping. Nobody from America is jumping in the lane and making Afrobeats music. Nobody.
All right. So I think there's
nobody.
you have to learn in life that there are just some things that you're not going to be able to convince people of. People who know music, know numbers, and know culture know exactly where we're coming from and where
not
folks
even that.
stand.
You can't
so let's
disagree
move on
with
to
that,
the.
though.
I disagree.
you,
I do
Carlia.
disagree.
I mean, and not that
I don't
you
think
can't
he has a point.
disagree.
I don't think he has a point.
It's not that you're wrong.
So we're on to the next
You
topic.
guys are
I don't
both
think he
right,
has a point.
but-
I don't
Thank
think
you,
he
Carlia.
has a valid point. He has a. I don't
But
know what he's
to
talking
each
about.
his own, which I respect.
talk
On to
about
the
numbers.
finals.
Numbers.
Okay, all
We'll
right,
say
all right.
influences,
Let's
talk about
land that
numbers.
topic and move into the next topic. On to the finals. We are on to Game 3 of the finals, which will happen tomorrow night. The Celtics are up 2-0 as Cody had predicted. They had an absolute dominant performance over 2 games in TD Garden, and now we are headed to Dallas with no Kristaps, as he has a sore tendon or a sprained tendon, which is a relatively rare injury in the NBA. But he has said that he is going to try to play. Carlia, what do you expect from the series going forward? More importantly, keying in on Game 3, what do you think is going to happen? How do you think this Kristaps Porzingis injury is going to influence the series?
Ouch.
God. I just have so many predictions. I have so many what ifs. I know once you get into the what if this happens or what if this happens topic of discussion, then that's overthinking. I know that. I'm solid in that. But what I do know is that this last game, it definitely showed that anything could happen. That's for sure. Because I know a lot of people they're 50-50 right now. You really don't know. Anyone could win. Anyone could steal the game. But what I do know is it's going to come down to who up here can find it within to not let their heart take over, if that makes sense.
Win the
Damn, you
series,
went
Carlia?
deep.
Yeah, what do
Car.
you think? What do you think, Cody? What do you think about the series going into Game 3?
Game 3 is a Mavericks City game. I honestly, I predicted that 2-0 streak, and I'm still standing with the Mags coming back in Game 3 with that energy and what we need. And honestly, I'm a Celtics fan. Being as though, like I've said before, they're the
Closest to
closest
Philly.
to Philadelphia. However,
Even though
I
that's
got a
y'all
soft
ops,
spot for
real.
Kyrie. And honestly, I want him to get something as well. But I really feel like the Celtics might take this series, now. But honestly, Game 3 is a Mavericks game. But that I predicted that 2-0 streak because that energy in Boston. If you ask anybody about a
just
Boston
different.
It's
game,
actually insane.
it's unfucking deniable, and it's like a game at that at their arena is just hard to come by. So
Yeah, it's hard to win there.
yeah.
Although they've actually had pretty tough luck at home this season overall, but
Right.
I'll definitely say in the playoffs it is not an easy place to
Yeah,
play.
that support is overwhelming.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. Tyler, what do you think about the game 3 heading to Dallas? Kyrie's been pretty shaky
Mid.
this series.
Mid.
No Kristaps.
No, I'm sorry to cut you
cool,
off,
you
but
cool, you
I'm gonna say I ain't gonna take the shakiness from Kyrie. I'm gonna throw it on Luka this time. He had he had he scored a triple double last game. However, he missed 8 free throws.
And those are
He did.
free. I hate when
That's a
people
good point.
miss
And they
free
lost.
throws,
They
though.
lost by it was 95 to what 101. What's that?
That's a good
6 or
point.
7
That's
points.
a great point.
Those points that you missed,
Crucial.
They're crucial.
they were
as hell.
crucial.
I think those free throws definitely are crucial, and I think that's an amazing point that you raised. But I do think at the end
That's
of
a
the
good
day,
point.
when Kyrie is your Robin, he's got to play better. He's got to be more
Yeah, he
efficient
gotta
on
come
both sides of
save
the floor
Batman.
because he's not playing well offensively, and then he's getting cooked defensively. What do you think, Tyler?
Cheers.
Kyrie Irving, you looking mad, brother. Jason Tatum,
Crickets. He
Crickets
quiet.
is
It's quiet for him.
crazy.
How you know that was the cricket button?
Yep.
come on, I run the buttons.
You on it?
But yo, where the fuck is you at, JT? Where the fuck is you at? What the fuck is you doing? Yo, this nigga having the worst finals. Yo, this nigga having the worst finals in fucking NBA fucking history. Like, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Like, you supposed to be out there, bink, bink, bink. Come here, step back, Tracy ball. Like, you out there doing dumb shit. Like, what
He's
you?
playing like
my nigga-
lazy,
Yo, yeah, my boy.
especially
my
in
boy,
the paint.
Yo, my boy J. Rue kicking you the ball, dimer. Huh. You instead of just popping that bitch, you trying to
Do a
dance,
lot.
spin moves.
What language are
Chill.
you speaking?
Basketball.
Philly
They gonna
215.
know what's
Said
going on.
pop it, huh?
But like, what the fuck is going on with my boy? Like,
Bobby
yo,
is crazy.
I
Pop
fuck
it,
with
huh?
you, JT.
Bang, bang, bang.
I fuck with you,
JT.
JT. But you got to do a little bit better though. Like, I'm not feeling this shit that you got going on. Kyrie, I'm not feeling.
I'm melting.
I'm sorry. Let me turn.
No, it's
Hot
Yo,
as shit.
Kyrie, I'm not feeling this shit you got going on either.
Please let him talk.
Kyrie, I'm not feeling this shit you got going on either, bro. I'm being real. What the fuck is you doing scoring fucking... You're not even scoring 25 points. 20 points.
Yeah.
in order.
And
It's the finals, bro. You better than that. We need you to be out there. Step back. Tracy, what the fuck is you doing?
yeah, and he's not contributing anywhere else. I think the one thing that I'll say about JT,
I got the Celtics on the gentleman's sweep, though. I will say that. Celtics gentleman's sweep. I think Mavs pull out one at home. I think they lose.
Yeah.
They might win.
Yeah, I'm
They
with
might
you
win
with this
game
shit,
3
too.
or
You
4.
thinking it's game 5?
They might win. I think no, hell no. I think they're gonna win game 3 or 4. But then after they win whatever game they win, it's
they're
over
done.
with.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying
And-
you think it's over game 5? Game
Nah,
6,
nah,
game
nah,
5?
nah, nah. Like.
If
Are we
it's
gonna
gentleman's
get a
sweep,
game
then you're
7?
saying it's over game 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My fault,
So
my fault,
yeah,
my fault.
I mean, I can agree with you on the Kyrie stuff. JT, on the other hand, I'm like I'm halfway with you, Ty. He's definitely he's super poor as far as shooting right now, just not shooting the ball well. But everything else he's doing well. He just had his career high in assists. He's rebounding the ball well. He's playing defensively as far as I'm concerned. And a lot of times he is making the right pass.
Can I ask you a question?
Is he knocking down shots? Maybe not. But as far as him being a complete player on both sides of the floor and finding ways to fill gaps in his game and contribute outside of scoring, because a lot of times, it's going to be those things outside of scoring that's going to win you the game. I think he's getting the job done, especially when you consider that, like we said before, they are
ask you a
so
question?
deep, and they're the type of team where he doesn't really have to go get 30 for them to win the series. Kyrie has to go get 30. Kyrie has to go get 30.
That's what I was saying.
And
That's
that's
what
the
I was
difference.
saying. That's
Kyrie
what I was
has
saying.
to go
That's
get
what I
30
was-
for them to
that's what I was
compete.
getting
JT doesn't have to go get 30, and that's the difference. What was the question?
No, that was literally my question.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
swear
that's
that was
like,
literally my question.
but if you think that JT don't know in his mind that he don't have to go get 30 to win the game, you crazy. He knows that. He knows that, bro. And I think maybe parts of why Kyrie is struggling is because he knows he has to go crazy. Maybe some pressure on him. I don't know. But JT knows he got like a team full of bucket
I'm gonna
getters
be real with you, bro.
and great complete players.
Great take. You gotta get up.
You know?
Great take, bro. Great take. I will say, like, I like the Mavs. If Kyrie have who they played the second series, what was that? The Thunder. Yeah, Kyrie, he averaged 16 points versus the Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be real. If he does that shit this series,
Yeah.
this shit is over. They might get swept. If he, like, I'm gonna be real. I was being nice with the gentleman's sweep, but if Kai don't get this shit together, yo,
With or without Kristaps, I agree.
all that best backcourt shit y'all was talking about 2 weeks ago, last week, that shit is over with. They back to the fucking gutter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. And I'm sorry to say this, people might not agree with me about this. Luka is tough. But Luka, you make this run. You got Kai. You doing your thing, bro. You doing your thing. I will say that. I give my boy a slight applause. But we gotta go get we gotta go get a dub. What is we doing?
They need to
we
get
gotta
on.
still. And again, this playoffs has been weird. I will say that. Maybe I haven't been paying attention to the playoffs in the past, but it's been a lot of series where whoever's home is winning the game. And then it's coming down to damn near game 7, and it's going like that. The Pacers had a series like that where they was going back and forth. It was a couple.
Yeah, and it's like when they get.
Oh, the Timberwolves had a series like that.
Yeah.
It was a couple teams.
They've been losing when they got home, so that was really like gut wrenching, especially
Yeah,
for
we
the
gonna see.
Sixers. We had that with the Knicks. We had that with the Timberwolves.
Oh, nah, the Sixers
A lot
was
of
done up
people
this
lost
year.
home.
Cody, give it up. The Sixers was done up this year.
Yeah,
They
no.
was-
I never really had faith in the Sixers.
Oh, wow.
I don't. They always give me a
She
game
ruined
too.
for the ops. She ruined for
They
the ops.
always
y'all.
give me a game too.
They just ultimately Philly team.
What?
She ruined for the
The
ops.
Celtics?
She ruined for the Celtics. She ruined
No,
for
I'm
the
not
Celtics.
ruined.
I'm sorry.
I want the
Ultimately,
Mavs to
Philly
win.
teams just piss me
Yeah.
off.
But I
They
root for
get
them.
they get the
But you
opportunity to get to
prefer
the
what?
chip. It'll be playoffs. Oh, we rooting for you. It's happened to the Flyers. It's happened to the Phillies. It's happened to the Sixers.
Whoa.
And the Eagles.
And the
Chill on the
Eagles.
Phillies.
Yeah,
I
We'll
don't
get
we
take
fuck
to
with the
playoffs.
fightings now.
No,
We
no,
fuck
no,
with the
no.
fightings.
I'm not
We
taking
get
fuck
to
with
the
the fightings.
playoffs.
I'm not
We
taking
get
no
to
Kings
the
of London.
No,
The
they
Kings
get
of
to the
London.
playoffs.
They get to the final.
Get to the playoffs, the finals. It doesn't matter. We get to where we need to be, and we fucking
Do
lose.
all bullshit.
We fucking lose
Nah,
over
this the Phillies
simple
year this
ass
year.
fucking mistakes that should be made accountable for. Y'all should be fixing this. Like this should not be happening. It
I
shouldn't
don't
be
like
happening.
any Phillies team except for the Flyers. Except for the Phillies. So
Phillies, Flyers, Eagles, Sixers
Sixers
should have
all y'all-
chips, multiple,
What
Y'all
team
done-
more than
Jersey
one.
got?
Plural, plural,
Well,
plural.
yeah.
Go
Well,
over it.
well, moving on. On Monday, Dan Hurley turned down a 6-year, $70 million contract that would have made him the 6th highest paid coach in the NBA. The Lakers offered that to him late last week. And, he decided to go back to Soares, Connecticut and continue his dynasty as the head coach of UConn. UConn offered him, just to throw this out there, a contract valued at around $8 million, which would have put him in the range, per year, which would have put him in the range of around the 6th to 7th highest paid coach in college basketball. And
That's
not to
where he was
mention,
at. That's where he was going to be at NBA for 6th highest paid coach.
yeah, it was going to be around, and not to mention, the governor of
money, though.
UConn saying that at some point he would be the highest paid coach in college basketball, and if anybody deserves it, he does. I mean, you're not going to tell me that he doesn't deserve it more than Bill Self. Ty, what do we think about Dan Hurley turning down that job, $70 million, 6 years with the Los Angeles Lakers?
Honestly, I seen it coming. I'm gonna be real. I feel like Dan is committed to UConn. Beginning of the season, it was speculation that he was going to leave. As soon as the season ended, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was speculation that he was going to leave, and which is understandable because the season that UConn had, they had transfers. But again, the transfers was good. Tristan Newton, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
I fuck with my boy. He's a bucket.
He gets buckets.
He's a bucket.
He
He's
gets
a bucket.
buckets.
He's definitely a bucket. So I fuck
He
with,
won me a lot of money.
yeah. I fuck I fuck with him. I fuck with the whole UConn shit. So I kind of seen it coming, honestly. And UConn is really like, the Lakers is a dynasty, but again, dynasties, they come and go. And right now, the Lakers don't got no motion. I'm going to be real. The Lakers don't got no motion.
For some years
And
now.
UConn, for real, UConn, they been doing what they got to do. And Dan, he's the fucking guy. Like, he's that fucking guy. Coaching and shit like that, I seen some tough games in them and that motherfucking March Madness last year. Dan is that fucking guy. That's why the Lakers want him. They offer him that money for a reason. They offering it for a reason, and I'm happy he turned it down because he don't need to be in that bullshit. Do I want him to get the money? Yes. Again, he older though.
Yeah.
But his grandkids would have been straight off of that. But I mean, it is what it is. I feel as though he choosing the legacy over the money, and I can respect that for real.
Yeah, certainly the legacy at UConn. I mean, but what do you think, Carly, about him turning down that job in LA?
Let me ask my
More
question
chips.
first, and then I'll address your question.
Yeah.
My question first: do you think that he saw the either potential or lack of potential that the Lakers have? So, because if we go back, may he rest in peace, Kobe. Right after he passed away, that's when the Lakers started getting hot.
Yeah, they won that.
They
bubble
started
chip.
getting hot as fuck out of nowhere. Unfortunately, it was because Kobe passed.
Rest in peace.
But
Kobe didn't. The Lakers did not get hot because Kobe passed.
I'm not saying that it's because he passed, but it's not a coincidence that.
Yeah.
Right.
LeBron.
But we're talking about, what's his name?
LeBron,
The coach.
Dan Hurley?
Hurley.
LeBron
19
James.
seasons straight with playoff runs.
Yeah.
Or,
That's why.
But
that
I'm
is
not
why they got
saying
hot.
it's because
So-
he passed away, but I'm also saying like coincidences aren't real. So you get this an influential. Now that's an influential person. You get this influential person.
What you mean?
Let it go.
You get this influential ass
Let it
person.
go, let it go.
Kobe is an all around influential ass
Let it
person.
go.
We're not gonna do too much.
Please.
But you get this influential ass person, he passes away. Rest in peace. They start winning buckets, like championship buckets. LeBron comes, blah, 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 blah. Do you think that this coach saw the lack of potential or potential that the Lakers have and was like, I'm cool. Like, I'd rather join a team that I know is going to win versus join a team that I know it's going to be a struggle to get to the chip.
Wait, you just
Me
told me
personally,
Yes.
if somebody's offering me, they offered him what?
Amazing point.
$70 million.
$70 million to join his
over
team,
6
be the
years.
coach over 6 years. I'm not joining a team that I know is gonna struggle to win, regardless if I'm getting money or not. I'm not doing this but this is me personally. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it because I enjoy what I do. I like coaching. I want to see people win. I'm not gonna try and coach a team that I know is not gonna win.
Well,
Just for money over a 6-year period. That's dumb.
I think you.
I can go make that money somewhere else.
I think you were able to actually land there and land a great point.
was
Something
a great
where I
point.
kind of agree
Yeah,
and somewhere
pick
where
up
I
on that,
kind of want to
Brandon.
go with this. Like that Lakers organization to me right now just ain't it. And to me, it's not even just the organization, but let's go deeper. That front office is not it. Rob Pelinka, I don't believe in you. And yeah, I know you got that bubble chip. Congrats, my boy. You got it off. You got it off. I'm not even gonna say you got lucky. To me, a chip is a chip. But that organization ain't it. And when you look at that amount of money, that is not enough money to move this man. He was gonna get 8 in stores. You know, he was going to get 8 in stores Connecticut with UConn. They're offering him 11 to make him the 6th highest paid coach. I mean, you look at the Detroit Pistons and you look at Monty Williams, he's getting 12, 13 right now, and they ain't doing shit. So, I mean, I just don't understand where the Lakers thought they were going to move this man, especially when we start to look at the finer things in life, the things that matter to adults. We start to look at taxes. The taxes in Store, Connecticut are a lot lower than they are in Los Angeles. The houses in Store, Connecticut are a lot cheaper than they are in Los Angeles. You guys just weren't going to move this guy. And then I got to come to LA and I got to deal with media beating me up. I got to live under a microscope. I got a fire under my ass every day because you guys want to dissect and break down everything I have going on. It just wasn't an ideal situation for Dan. It wouldn't have been a win. It would have been him hustling backwards. It makes more sense for him to stay at UConn. To stay at UConn and continue to build that dynasty. And I think when the right NBA offer comes his way, he'll take it. Coach K was offered
No thought
NBA
about
jobs
it.
tons of times. And he didn't take them. And I'd argue that Coach K has a bigger legacy and had a bigger imprint on basketball than the vast majority of NBA coaches, even the guys on that top 10, coaching list. So it was really, really, really a good decision making by Dan Hurley, and I'm happy to see that he's staying at UConn. I hope there is a day when there is an appealing, offer from an NBA team. But as of right now, that money jump just isn't enough. It just can't be justified. I don't really think it makes much sense. And it was a lousy offer by the Lakers. And I'll take it one step forward. Me and my boy had talked in the car about Lakers ownership. You got to remember that there is no cap on how they can pay coaches. They're paid whatever the owners have. And guys out there like Steve Ballmer's, the new owners of the Mavs, they got cash money. And it may get to a point where if the Lakers, I know the Lakers organization is printing money, but if they're not able to offer more appealing numbers to top coaches, I don't know if they're going to be able to get the guys they truly want, especially when you got to, go into that gauntlet that is out the LA media.
Hello, brother. I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Dan Hurley.
Yeah.
Does he have any NBA experience coaching?
I know, but
No, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it.
No, he doesn't.
This is going to lead into
No,
my
he doesn't.
question.
Yep.
So, as far as the Lakers, and you're speaking about this is a question. I'm just leading up into it.
Yeah.
You speaking about more like appealing numbers.
Mm-hmm. Money wise.
If you right now you're making, you said about
He's
$8
doing
million.
5. He's probably gonna
Okay.
get 8. He's probably gonna get 8.
That's what I was saying. He's definitely gonna go up.
Mhm.
So okay, now I'm offering you.
70.
You just went from about the 5th to 6th college coach
Mhm.
to about the 5th or 6th NBA coach.
Right.
So now you have no NBA experience. Again, the team you're dealing with is not your ideal situation.
Yeah.
But you're the 5th or 6th highest paid coach in the NBA.
Yeah.
So what numbers what would be more appealing to you?
Yeah.
Like, and as far as coaching wise, like
Yeah.
as of right now, like
Listen,
I'm not speaking.
I think that's a great question.
But what do you think?
If the Lakers seriously wanted Dan Hurley, they should have just said, right now Steve Kerr at $18 million is the highest paid coach in NBA. He makes 18.1. They should have offered him 18.5, 19. Because you're asking him to leave the best. He has the best job in college basketball right now. Maybe if he has the best position in college basketball, he's coming off of 2 rings. They're getting recruits. They want people. These kids want to play at UConn. They have the NIL money. And I'm living in a state in UConn that is a lot cheaper to live in than LA. And the UConn politicians and media are on his side. The national media is on his side. So the Lakers should have just blockbustered it and said, we're going to make you the highest paid coach in the NBA. That's what they should have done if they seriously wanted Dan Hurley. Now it's like, okay, anybody else they take is going to seem like a second option. So it's a really bad look for LA right now.
Again, one more question.
Mhm.
Just getting your insight on everything.
No, I'm happy. I love this topic.
I'm just looking at the highest paid coaches in the league as far as 2024.
Yeah.
So again, you was right. Steve Kerr,
18-1. I do my research.
17.5.
Is that what he's
Well, actually, this number might it probably is.
He's been making between 17 and 18.
This is what he's owed.
Yeah,
So
let's call it 17.5.
Yeah. So you got Pop at 2,
Mm-hmm.
Spo at 3,
Deservingly so.
Monty at 4, which might have been given a little bit too early.
I'm not mad at a black man getting paid.
Not mad at it, but we got Monty at 4. Mike Budenholzer for the Suns at 5.
Budenholzer.
Mike Brown for the Kings. Kings been playing good.
I'm
Have
not
they
mad
won
at a
it?
black man getting paid.
Exactly. Nick Nurse for the Sixers.
Yep.
So that's top 7, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jason Kidd is tied for 7.
Mm.
As far as
Which is
coaching and pay wise,
Mm.
who do you see? I mean, I understand where you say college level, you see the number 1 coach.
Right.
But as we look at the top, at least let's just look at the top 3, because again, Eric Spoelstra, in my opinion, is the best coach in the NBA.
I see exactly where you're going with this.
Now, Pop, stamped.
Yes.
Like, longevity, everything.
Yes.
Stamped. Steve Kerr, legacy.
Yeah.
Stamped. How can you put him above the top 3?
You're asking me how can I quantify paying him more than the top guys in the league?
Just the top 3.
And I'm about to tell you.
The top 3. So
I'm about to
got
tell
him
you.
at 5 or 6.
I'm about to
so
tell
just
you.
the top 3.
One is about I don't even want to bring in the cost of living, but I'm going to do it for the sake of argument. It's about the cost of living. It's about dealing with that LA gauntlet of media. And it's about, look, dude, do you want the guy or not? Because UConn's got the money. And it's going to come to a point within the next 2-3 years where they can match that 11 at 11.5. So do you want him or not? Make him an appealing offer, bro. But 11 ain't going to do it. At least say 14, 15. I'm saying the easy shortcut, if you really, really, really wanted Dan Hurley, the way y'all saying you do is say, I'm going to make you tied for or the highest paid coach in the league. Sometimes it's that easy. It's not, you got to realize with negotiation with jobs, it's not always as straightforward as, oh, this guy is as good as this guy, so we're going to give him that much. It's not always that straightforward, you know? Sometimes it's, look, if we really want a candidate for a position, and this is in a lot of fields, you just got to throw that bag. And the Lakers, to me, they didn't throw that bag. They didn't throw that bag. They didn't throw that bag. They didn't throw that bag.
Carly, I'm sorry.
No,
you
you're
get the-
fine.
I feel as though where you went with that was perfect
Yeah.
because even as an athlete, athletes is looked upon, especially coming into the NBA,
Mhm.
as far as potential.
Mm-hmm.
So he has
That's a good point too.
I'm about to
Finish
leave.
that.
I'm about to leave
Land,
right into
land that point.
He has potential to be a great coach.
Yep.
You got Wemby. He has potential to take over the league. You got before him, you got Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, Zion Williamson, Ja Morant.
Yes.
Potential. So sports a lot of the times, even football, because I'm a football guy. Sports a lot of the time is potential.
You're paid on half results that you've had, half potential.
Exactly. Even scholarships.
Projections.
Even scholarships leaving from high school. A lot of the times is potential. Okay, you're this tall, you're this size, you can run this fast. Coaching wise is the same thing. So I see where you're saying from that potential wise, he definitely has the potential to be the best coach. So with what you were saying, I really agree with.
Yeah.
Top 3, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just think that the top 3 right now is kind of like it's really stamped. It's kind of hard to take the top 3 out of the top 3 because you got Steve Kerr, you got Pop, and you got Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah.
Bro, that's hard to take them out.
It is hard.
That's hard to take them out.
Yes,
Go
it is
ahead,
hard.
Lily.
Don't start. But leading off of what you said and what he said, and then leading back to me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I only know Steve Kerr. I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like I know
I respect that.
everything
I actually respect
about
that.
NBA. No. I am going to be truthful. When they get to talking about certain stuff that I do not know anything about, I sit back, I absorb, I learn, so I can come back to the next pod with what I learned. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything about the NBA because I don't. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything about the WNBA because I also don't. But I am a learner. I'm going to learn. But I do know Steve Kerr. He played in the NBA. So if you're taking people that have that experience, you hit on it, of actually playing and then becoming a coach, Hurley, that's another thing. Like, you can't look at him like you look at these other coaches who have actually been in the NBA, been a player to another coach versus being a coach and having players. You can't look at him the same way. So
That's
the fact
kinda how I
that
was looking at it. So I see what you're saying.
the fact that, like, he's looking at it like, oh, well, I've never played in the NBA. So it's just me coming from a college coach perspective to now I'm a professional coach perspective. He doesn't have that, I've been a player before. Like, I know how it feels to have a new coach. I know how it feels to do this, that, and the third.
I don't think it's necessarily that in Dan Hurley's case. I think it's more the fact he's probably a little bit older. And
That too.
I don't think Dan Hurley is old though.
No, I didn't say he was
I think
old.
he's a young
I didn't say
coach.
old. I didn't
Yeah.
say he was old. I said he was older.
Yes.
Like, coaches nowadays, look at him. Coaches
You're not
nowadays
wrong.
is the same
With
age as
every
the fucking
sport,
players.
every sport.
No, I'm not. I can't agree with that.
I agree. I see
me some
some
old
young.
coaches.
I see some young
Name me
people,
some old coaches.
especially with
I mean,
college
Dan
football.
Hurley is.
NBA,
Danny,
everything.
I mean, they're young, but Dan Hurley, I'm not going to say he's an old coach. He's He's 51. He has a lot of life ahead of him. He can probably coach for another 20 years.
That's true. That's true.
But again, you just
25.
said you said it's not a lot of young coaches, and again, you just said.
No, I'm saying there are, but I'm saying my point is point blank period. He's not an old coach. Not a.
That's what we just said, though.
Yeah, he's not Rick Pitino.
Keep going.
All right. Yeah. We got to land this. We got to land this subject.
I'm landing. More of the story is, Dan, good dude, good coach. I think the staying at UConn is the smartest move for him.
I think
feel
that's a smart
I feel
thing,
as though he
too.
got a good, at least 2 more championships in him. If he stay for,
But
like,
that's
LeBron
exactly
might
that
have another
ties back
10.
into what
I
I
mean,
said.
they
That
are
ties
the
back into
cream
what
of
I
the
said
crop
though.
right now.
He knows he's a winner, not even as a coach, but money wise with UConn. And not only am I gonna win championships, but I'm getting paid to win championships with
Right.
UConn. You can't say that with the Lakers. Look
Right.
at their record.
So
You can't say that with them.
You can't. You really can't because the Lakers organization
And that's
to me
piss
is in
poor. They're
shambles
piss
right now.
poor.
Granted,
I
they
wouldn't
have
want to go there for
two
no 80 million
Team USA
either. I'm
players.
getting paid, but my team's losing. That's backwards
So
as
we got
fuck.
next, brother.
So on
UConn, I'm winning. I'm getting paid.
over the weekend, it was announced that Caitlyn Clark. I'm not even going to go there. Over the weekend, it was announced that the USA women's national team for the Olympics was announced as far as basketball, and Caitlyn Clark was left off the roster.
Angel Reese
Guards.
left off the roster.
Guards like Kelsey Plum, Joel Lloyd, Chelsea Gray, and Kalia Copper, Sabrina Ionescu, Diana Taurasi, Jackie Young
Yes.
were put on the roster.
People that deserve to be there. Let's get into it, though.
What do we?
Let's get into it.
What do we think about Caitlyn? What do we think about Caitlyn being left off the roster?
She just got. Come on, let's be
Yeah, she just got in the
astronomically for real.
game.
She just got in the game. I don't give a fuck about no college points, triple doubles, none of that. She just got into the college.
Pop your
Yeah.
shit,
Like
twin.
she just got into it.
Let me add one more point
Then
too.
professional. She
Jen-
just got into it.
Jen R, the chair of the Team USA women's basketball selection committee, said it wasn't a purview of our committee to decide how many people would watch or how many people would root for the U.S. It was a purview of it was a purview to create the best team we could. So they were essentially saying that they did not create this team for viewers. They didn't even. She's essentially saying to me, with my WNBA hoodie on, she did not create this team to necessarily grow viewers or women's basketball. They created this team for the sole purpose of putting the best players and the best team together to compete for Olympic gold. And I think before we move on to Cody, it's great. It's important to announce that Team USA almost took a loss last Olympics to Belgium. That was a close game. So in saying that, the gap is getting closer. We're not beating anybody, just like the men's team, by 50 anymore. What do you have to add, Cody?
I honestly think I just don't think she was ready.
Bro.
I think she's.
Thank you.
Like
Thank you.
honestly,
Thank
she's
you.
just gotten into the league, and
Thank you.
I wouldn't call it a snub. I wouldn't call it
It's not
like
even.
they snubbed her out of it. Like
Yeah.
just because she's popular and she got into the WNBA and she's very very influential in the WNBA right now.
Thank you for saying that
doesn't
word.
mean that
Thank
she
you.
needs to
Thank
be
you.
into the Olympics this year.
Thank you.
I honestly believe like she.
No, because I have
They're
something to say.
kind of like, they want her involved in everything, but you gotta earn certain shit. You gotta make your way.
Thank
and
you.
with her bitching and moaning these past couple weeks with the Angel Reese, they trying to call it bullying from the Chicago Sky when they played their game and one of Angel Reese's teammates knocked her down. I'm not sure if her
I mean,
name-
that was just uncalled for, and it wasn't
the perfect
flagrant.
word.
So it was
Yeah,
bullying.
yeah,
it was
They
not.
want her to be
I wouldn't
influential,
call
bad
it-
as hell.
I wouldn't call it
because she's a good.
It was just. It was weird. It was weird.
It was tough love.
I like
But
Kennedy game, but it was weird. Or
tough
Kennedy,
love.
I like her game, but it was
tough love.
weird.
You know
It was
why?
weird.
You know why it was done? Because underlying things. Girls are very catty. Girls are not like
Yeah,
guys.
it was weird.
So no.
Catty, weird,
no.
same thing, weird.
Caitlyn Clark probably was talking shit.
Okay.
Which
She
happened?
was.
And
She
that's
was
how
popping
Angel Reese
shit.
Went like this.
She was
Let's
popping
keep that
shit.
in mind. She
She
don't
was
keep it.
popping
Don't make
shit.
it seem like she don't be.
Pop no
mean,
shit. You
because
can't
she be
pop
going
no
back
shit,
and forth.
Brandon, and then expect when stuff happens, it's
People not
fucking
to-
bullying. It's not fucking bullying. You was popping your shit. so
Consequences,
stand on it.
cause and effect.
I don't know. She pushed her. That's different.
Cause and effect.
So?
She provoked the
Yeah.
fuck out of her.
It was just weird.
You know how many times
And then now
LeBron
that
James
she
got
did this and
elbowed?
she
Yeah.
did that in the third, and now it's bullying. No. What happened to when she was talking that shit in her ear?
Yeah.
That wasn't bullying. Nobody
not
said
trying to
nothing
hear-
about that. I really don't care for the girl.
I think
If I'm being
Caitlyn Clark
honest.
is a huge shit talker, and
She is.
And can't and
Oh,
she
wow.
gotta realize not even to get into a race thing, but we're gonna be
she's a
observant.
pussy.
We're gonna be observant.
Call
There's
that
a
shit
lot
how
of
it is.
black women.
Call that shit
There's
how
a
it is,
lot of
Carly.
black women
Call
in
that
the
shit how it is,
WNBA.
Carly.
You cannot go on that. You cannot go on no court thinking you're about to talk shit to a professionally black athlete
Pop your
who
shit.
fought. A lot of them fought to get to where they are right now. You mean to tell me Caitlyn Clark comes on a court and she's talking shit to me and I'm not going to say nothing back to her? You'd be lucky if I don't break her arm. And that's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me personally.
Yeah, I
Me
ain't gonna lie.
personally.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going to foul the fuck out of her. I don't give a
WNBA
fuck. Who the fuck are you?
WNBA might be a little bit
Iowa?
harder.
You're coming from Iowa, bitch. You're talking shit? No.
Ty, what do you think about
Goodbye. Good night.
Caitlyn Clark being left off of the national?
Caitlyn Clark.
Wait, Ty, what do you think
This
about Caitlyn
pussy.
Clark? What do you think about Caitlyn Clark being left off the
More
national
of
team
it.
roster for the Paris Games?
Nah, all jokes aside, I fuck with Caitlyn, but she didn't deserve to be on that
Yeah.
shit. For
Thank
real, for real.
you.
Like,
As
she-
long as we all agree
She's
on
not
that.
doing no shit in the league right now. Like, that's making me be like, nah, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like, nah, she not on
I mean,
that
she
type
was
of-
just benched last night. She had an awful game.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
not-
not on no
she not-
wait, Kobe shit.
But Cody brought up that influential. People want her to be influential, bad as hell, because she wins games and she's white. Let's keep it a beam.
I don't-
Let's keep it a beam.
I don't think
She's
it's 'cause
white. She's no. Let's keep it a beat.
I can't agree
She's
with
white
that.
and she's a good
There have been
basketball
tons
player.
of white basketball players before. That
She's
were not-
white. She
it's her
comes
style
from
what she
Iowa,
accomplished in
and
college.
she's
We
one of
have
the
to at
lead
some point
scorers.
respect
What
the
did she?
game.
Okay, she accomplished stuff in
A
college.
lot in college.
Look,
She
she accomplished
accomplished a
stuff in
lot. She
college.
put up some
Okay,
crazy
okay.
Yo,
numbers.
She
everybody.
did, but
I
if she
ain't
was
sure.
black, let's be
Angel
honest.
If Angel Reese never did this,
Right. That definitely helped. That definitely helped to boost her
that
popularity.
boosts morale.
Too, if she was black, half of the stuff that she's achieved, would you know about? Be
Yes.
honest, Brandon.
I
Be
think she
honest. Without
pussy.
you researching, going on Instagram and scrolling through your feed or Twitter, would
that's
you
not
know
what we're
half the
talking
shit
about.
that she did if she was black?
Huh? Yes. Why would I not? Do I know half the shit that every other black athlete does?
Caitlyn
She's the
Clark-
highest scoring college basketball player of all time. What are we talking about here? Respect the game. What are you gonna finish? You gonna land on your Caitlyn Clark point? And you good?
I just don't think she deserved it this year.
I'm fine with that take. I'm fine with that take.
I
That's a good
appreciate-
take.
And
I'm not mad at
appreciate-
that.
And I appreciate everybody
People that
saying
deserve
like,
it.
you want viewers and everything on the NBA and the WNBA. Honestly, this shit is at an all-time high. Like, this shit is literally at an all-time high. Like, this shit is beating fucking NBA Finals numbers. So it's like,
Yeah.
damn, like, what more do you want from the females? You mean
Yeah.
like you can only bring and attract so many viewers and so many. You mean like sponsorships and everything like that. She been doing her thing, like scoring wise and shit like that. But I don't think she's been top 10 player, top 15 player. I don't think so. Now again,
Definitely not.
and I said Angel Reese and Cameron Brink as well too. Earlier in the when you first brought up the segment, I would love to see all three of them on the Team USA team. I would love that. I swear I would love that. That would be, I couldn't see anything more perfect than them three. Okay, then you add the pieces around them. We cool. It's Jackie Young, I'll fuck with Jackie Young.
That's so tough.
number
She
one.
made. I'm so happy for her.
Yeah, Jackie Young, I fuck with Jackie Young. Super, super heavy. But, and all in all, just to say, I'm going to wrap it up. This shit, their viewership and all that shit is there right now. They got
I have a quick
everything
question.
that they could get
Yeah.
to. So right now, I just feel as though that the WNBA is on some like winning shit. Like, all right, cool. Caitlyn Clark got here. Angel Reese got here. Cameron Brink got here. The views is here.
Yeah. They watch it.
From the Wings, from the Dallas Wings. What's her name? Enrique.
Yes.
That's a great point.
She's a fucking bucket, and I
Didn't make the team.
And look, no, it's not even about her not making the team. And I don't even know if I might have read fake news, but I heard that she joined her team, her country's team.
Yeah, I can. We can look that up. Look that up. Well,
I heard that she joined her
I'm gonna
country
add
team.
and agree with Tyler.
And I'm not mad at that
Yeah.
though. I'm not mad at her because she's fucking like that. Like her bag wise
It's crazy. She's super
Her
entertaining.
bag wise, she's definitely top 3 without a doubt. Caitlyn Clark, I can see her being in that range of top 5, but right now she's not doing that, and I'm not mad at them not putting her on the
Before-
team. Angel Reese,
Before
I'm
you
sorry,
say what you
I'm
said,
sorry.
I have a
Angel
quick
Reese-
question.
Angel Reese field goal percentage is like fucking.
Overall,
20,
Angel Reese has been the best
25.
rookie.
No,
She has been the best rookie.
She
She's
makes the
literally
most
been the best
impact.
rookie, yeah.
She makes the most impact.
Yeah.
But again, Angel Reese as well though. Like her field goal percentage and shit like that shit is not equaling up to like Olympic player status. Like if we really being real, like
Yeah.
And it's NBA players right now that's about to be into this Olympics that's been snubbed. That's really like that. That's really young, youthful, got legs and all that. But they were snubbed. And
Yeah.
I'm not. And again, I'm not mad at that. I understand where the league is coming from. I'm understanding where the coaching is coming from. But we can't look at the NBA one way and then look at the WNBA one way. And y'all want to be looked at as
Yeah.
equal. We
You
can't.
can't do that.
That's just my
What was
point.
your question?
Before we go on to the next topic of discussion, Angel Reese, Caitlyn Clark, Christina Bell, I think her name's Kate Martin. Those people that just now are getting into the professional standpoint. Christina Bell or Kristen Bell is not, but for the sake of everybody else.
Let's not leave out girl from.
Let's go.
Let's not leave out girl from Tennessee. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She's tough.
What's
She just
her
made-
name?
Rakia
She
Jackson?
played for yes.
Rakia,
She
yeah,
played for
she's
LA
getting
Sparks.
buckets too.
Okay,
She just
yes,
made
her
the
as
game
well.
winner.
Ask your
Fuck with
question.
her.
Do you see them, obviously because this is the next Olympics, not this year, next 2-3
28.
years,
LA 28.
being at the next Olympics?
LA
It's either a yes or no.
Yeah.
And I just said what I said, and I can see Caitlyn Clark, Angel Reese. I can see all of them being at the next Olympics. But it's because they're going to have professional experience, number one. too, and it's not gonna be like they just came out of college and just went right into the WNBA.
And there might be more open spots from these vets.
That as well. They're gonna have some experience behind them. My biggest reasoning for Caitlyn Clark not being there, obviously I can't decide because I'm just one person, but once again, she's fresh out of college. Like, I understand she's a big scorer, she's a big playmaker, she does a lot on the court, but experience-wise,
Yeah.
trials and tribulations. Diana Taurasi, what is this, like her second, third time at the Olympics?
This is like her 5th or 6th time.
She been
Yeah,
in the league
like-
for 20 years.
But she's a bucket getter. Like, you
Well-
can never sit here and say you can't watch her because you never know what to expect for her, number one.
Yeah.
2, she's a bucket getter.
Well, and she's
3,
experienced.
she has experience.
And when you're building out these rosters,
Same
and when
with Sue Bird.
and when the committee's building out these rosters, you have to include players with experience
It's
because
important.
you got to include players that have been there before. I'm going to be really fast with my Caitlyn take. I don't think Caitlyn should have made the team. I think the team was picked pretty well. I think it's it just is what it is. They can only take however many they can take. I think this team's going to have a lot of success, in the Olympics. And I think regardless, the women's game is going to grow. Could you debate that if Caitlyn was playing, viewership would be higher? Absolutely. I'd be a fool not to. But at the end of the day, it just is what it is. Over the weekend, Michael Rainey Jr. went on Ty Lil's live stream. And Michael Rainey Jr. went on Ty Lil's live stream and, it seems as if he was groped, which some would say was
Very
sexually
much.
assaulted
Very much
by
so.
a relative of Ty Lil that they're saying is his sister. Any thoughts on that, Cody?
There's so many.
What? Please, come on, start us off.
Yeah, no, we don't talk about how males are being sexually assaulted. Even
With that,
get
with that
into
being
the-
said, happy Mental Health Awareness for Men
Absolutely.
yeah, this is
Month for men and happy Pride Month, but mental health for
with
men.
With the topic of sexual assault when it comes to a male is very, 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 very looked over. And if you take it back to Diddy's case where his producer was he claimed sexual assault on that Carisha was sending one of her cousins to sexually assault him, and
Lame
so was
man, nigga.
Diddy as well. But it's constantly looked over, and it's not taken very seriously as it should be.
Especially with men.
Yeah, especially with men. And honestly, that Michael Rainey Jr. This assault, I think it was very, very. It opened a lot of people's eyes to males being sexually assaulted, especially with him having one of the #1 shows in America right now.
Thank you.
I think he handled it very, very well with his take on Instagram.
His reply
and
type
he
shit.
put out like a statement basically saying that he was sexually assaulted and that he did feel some kind of way, and then how he talked about that. How he got out of there immediately, he felt extremely uncomfortable.
You could see it on his
Yeah,
face.
everyone could see that it wasn't very helpful to him. He didn't really take it. He took it serious.
Yeah, do we think charges should be pressed?
Of course.
I don't
it
think
was
you should
live.
press charges
no,
on her.
Of course, it was live.
Okay, let me ask you a
doesn't-
question.
it was
So let me
live.
so reverse it.
Anything.
Wait, stop. Everybody stop.
Brandon, ask
I'm
the
fine with
question.
that.
I'm happy that you're getting there.
Cody, I'm
Brother.
fine with that answer. Your answer is your answer. I can't
you,
change your
brother.
thoughts.
Yeah.
If it were the other way around and there were a live stream going on and Michael Rainey was there and Michael Rainey's sister was there and he groped her,
Yeah.
do you feel like charges should be pressed?
Yeah.
All right,
Her
listen.
vagina.
All right, listen to
Her
me.
vagina.
I'm listening.
Listen to
I'm
me.
listening.
This is my take. I have a very Tyler. Could you stop?
Yeah,
with
please.
that? It's annoying. I have a very, very, very opinionated response to sexual assault with women. Even when if we ever get into the Diddy topic, if we get into the R. Kelly topic, if we get into the Bill Cosby topic,
My God.
I have a take that might end me.
Okay, and Cody,
Don't
what
ever name all black people
I'm-
ever again.
Cody, are you treating sexual
Charlie
assault
Sheen.
by a man and by a woman, or
Captain
affecting a
Umar.
man, affecting a woman differently? Is that what you're saying right now? Because that's what it seems. That's what it seems like you're insinuating.
No, what I'm insinuating is the topic of sexual assault when it comes to women and men in power
No.
Listen,
Please keep it
let me keep it.
stop adding variables. Stop adding variables.
Come on, Dr. Umar.
This is my
Please
opinion
stop adding
on that specific
Like,
thing.
answer the straightforward question.
Straightforward sexual assault is very serious.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
But it's really fucking hard to prove.
What the fuck are you talking about? If I just-
You're proving something that was on camera, Cody.
Your fucking pussy.
Stop. Cody, I'm
when
at-
it's in your
Cody,
face, when it's in
it's
your
on
Can you
camera.
let me get there? Can you let me land?
Okay, I'm gonna let you
When
land.
it's on camera and it's identifiable, okay. But when it's hard to fucking prove and you're ruining fucking
Yeah.
people's lives
Yeah. Okay.
because you might lie, you know.
Okay. Can we take a few steps back and go back to the original question? They're on camera on a live stream. If Michael Rainey had groped Ty Lil's sister on a camera in front of everyone, would you treat it differently? That is the question. The question that you're like, please, like, that's the question.
I wouldn't treat it differently.
Okay.
However,
There's your answer.
You saying but?
See how they will find any way to make the shit they do acceptable.
No, don't say that.
And that's why you have to go back around.
Yo, Brandon.
Don't say that, 'cause I disagree. I disagree tremendously.
Let me ask you one
Like,
question.
what?
I disagree heavily.
I gotta answer. No.
Hell no.
You still on flight. You high up in the
Hell
air.
no.
You high up
Ty
in the
Lil
air.
probably would have beat the brakes off of Michael
not.
Rainey
That's
Jr.
Real
weird.
if he
fast,
touched
y'all.
his
Real
sister.
fast.
I don't
Quick
think
question.
Add what you want to add, Tyler?
No, it's a question. If you in a party and a nigga walk up to you and touch your pussy, what are you doing? What are you saying?
It
Grab her
depends,
by the
but
pussy,
it
Trump.
depends. It depends. It depends. And as a woman, it depends. I'm
Donald
sit
Trump
here
a
and tell you.
billionaire. He grabbed her by
Y'all
the
gotta stop.
He grabbed
I'm
her by
telling
the
you, it
pussy.
depends.
Stop.
I've
Stop.
seen women. I've seen
start.
women in the setting.
Yo,
I've seen women in the setting.
First episode, they said niggas should beat up girls.
Yeah, this is just
Second
getting ridiculous.
episode,
No, it's
they're
getting
saying
ridiculous.
that-
no.
And that's why I had to keep putting her back on the path because it's getting
I'm
ridiculous.
50-50.
No, it's getting ridiculous in her.
Are
No,
y'all-
it did.
are y'all-
No,
I'm
it's getting
50-50.
ridiculous.
Are y'all
Because
here?
it's like
50-50.
it's
never
like
said that.
it's no consistency.
We never said
50-50.
that.
What you say?
I'm
No
50-50
consistency.
all the
And
time.
it's always
I said
it's
I'm
always
Very
finding a way to get
optimistic.
around
My mind is
bullshit.
open.
We never
I'm
said that.
not disagreeing with anyone. I'm 50-50 with
I want Cody to
everything.
expand
Every
herself.
single
I
thing.
swear
I
to
agree
God.
with
You
Cody.
neutral as hell.
How you agree with
with-
Cody? How do
I
you agree with
her.
Cody?
Because
How?
and
Y'all
certain
not letting
times-
me get to my
Let me
point.
finish.
Because
In certain
Cody,
aspects,
you're
it's
scapegoating right
hard
now.
to
That's
believe.
why.
From a
I'm
long
not.
distance
You
perspective,
are.
it is hard to believe. But I also can see
We're
why
not
y'all are
talk-
saying
put
like
it in
if
the
it's
perspective of
live.
what we're talking about. We're talking about
On
Michael
camera.
Rainey.
Listen.
On a live stream.
Listen.
Stay
Pause.
straightforward.
Pause. If it was on the other foot, it's absolutely fucking wrong. They probably would have pressed charges. But years later, a
Oh
thousand
my
years later,
God,
we
Cody.
gonna use our heavily
Cody,
influential
stop talking
people.
about Bill Cosby
No,
old
no,
ass.
no,
Like,
no.
You want to talk about Bill old ass? I'm not talking about Bill old ass.
We gonna talk about Diddy. We gonna talk about Diddy.
Diddy is burnt the fuck out. He been burnt the fuck out. Let's talk
So-
about real life
About the
situations.
you know what
situation
they're
at
right now?
hand.
If a
Prison
nigga
and
walk
jail
up
are not
to
the
you
same
that.
way.
party,
Cassie,
You know people
Cassie
are
was
doing
sexually
that.
assaulted.
See?
Cody.
Like people are actively helping Bill Cosby out right
Cody.
now.
Okay,
in jail
okay, all
because
right.
he's
I'm
not-
sorry,
he
can I
can't
just
say
say one
Yes,
thing?
please add.
That's what's
Please add.
happening.
I'm
Tyler.
sorry, I'm gonna make
That's
it
what
quick.
I
I'm
know.
gonna make it
Please,
quick, and
Tyler.
we
Please,
can
Tyler.
move on to the
No,
next
you got.
section.
We got some time.
We can make it
We
to
got
the
some
next
time.
section.
Please go.
after this.
You got some time.
Cody, if you're in a party or you're around friends, and you might not know a certain people or individual that's around you.
If he got money, yeah. If he
then talk about
if he a millionaire, no, I'm gonna keep it.
No, keep it a bean. Keep it a bean. No. Let her cook. Keep it a bean.
I'm gonna keep it all the way a fucking $100. If he got $1 billion fucking dollars, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes, he said.
So what if you don't have no money?
If you don't have no fucking money, there's no point for me to fucking talk.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
what am I getting
crazy.
at?
That is crazy.
He could get locked up. Yeah, he could get locked up. But if he a fucking millionaire like Michael Rainey Jr., hell yeah.
No.
Hell yeah.
No.
It's a discussion.
Oh my God.
Ladies, if
No.
y'all is getting anything is happening to y'all ladies,
Report it.
report that shit. Call the fucking police.
Okay. And do what? Get a get
That's the
whatever
first
the
thing
fuck
that
you gotta
happens.
do.
That's all you
They
gonna
pick you
get.
up. They take you to the hospital. Oh, can we give you?
They're
a
gonna
rent
get
cake?
you. They're gonna
either
give you a
say
fucking can't, and they're gonna
Right.
ask you a million fucking questions, and they're
Right.
gonna ask you what happened.
All right, we're gonna segment. Regardless, I think my point of view is regardless,
Banger.
each way you got to treat it the same. I'm not treating sexual assault on either sex, either gender, whatever it's gonna be
And that I
any
agree.
any differently. Like it is what it is. But Cody, your point is, I don't know if it's understood, but you're heard. You're heard. You're
She's not
always heard
wrong,
here,
though.
Cody.
She's not
No,
wrong.
Cody, you're always heard here,
Women-
Cody.
I've seen women go out to clubs,
gonna keep
bars.
it a
and
minute.
You're
get
always
beat
no. I'm
up
happy you
and
keeping it
something.
real though.
I've
You're always heard here, Cody, and that's why you're heard here
And
because
they
you
don't
keep it a
say
bean.
anything 'cause the
Listen.
person
You're
has
always heard
money.
here.
Brandon,
You're always heard.
listen.
But if
Hold
it's a
on.
guy
Always a
that's
however with these motherfuckers.
let me close
They're
it out. Let
quick
me
to
close
say
it out,
something.
and let me clarify my point.
Yeah, please.
I
Close
want
this
to
topic out.
clarify my point here. Because I haven't really been jumping in these conversations. The Caitlyn Clark, I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit bored. She's boring to me. But with this conversation, I'm going to clarify my point.
Clarify that shit.
So the point of it is, when you get sexually assaulted, it's a lot of questions, right? And it's, why didn't you come out before? Why did you wait? Why did you do this?
I was scared.
It's honest. I was scared. It was or it was threatened or it didn't matter. You know? So if somebody like Michael Rainey Jr. touches your pussy, grabs you by the pussy, hell yeah, it's gonna go.
You might be
motherfucking
no,
viral.
hold on.
Hell yeah, let's
Cody.
hold on. Let me
I swear to God,
let me
just
close
say
it.
Two sentences.
Let her
Let me
land.
close it.
You gotta move on, let it land.
We're gonna move on. You saying Michael Rainey Jr. doing that to
Somebody
a
high
regular-
profile.
A regular female.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody that's high profile. You can't put it in perspective like that because that's not the perspective. The perspective is someone who's a regular person
Yes.
touch somebody who's of high profile.
It's going to be a
Part- am I-
thing.
part am
Listen,
I
he's in
talking?
the spotlight.
But-
you have to come up
But
with
Cody,
the
if I'm a-
response.
Cody, if I'm a regular,
You have to.
No,
Listen.
let me
He
say
has
my
to
last
come
line.
up with a
Let me say
response
my last
because he's influential. We're going to touch back
Cody,
on this word
can I
influential.
just say?
He
can I
has
just-
to
Today's
come up with the
vocab
response.
for the
Today's
pod.
word of the day.
The word of the day is
Influential.
influential.
I wanna know
Listen.
the definition.
Tyler, if you touch a girl, Tyler, if you touch a girl by the pussy, I promise she won't tell.
She calling the fucking cops on me. Fuck you talking
She
about.
not.
If I touch a
She
girl-
not. She's not. Especially after you buy her a drink and you want her to buy another one.
You bought that round of green cheese, nigga.
Full circle moment.
You got her bottom
All
for
right,
the section?
all right.
You think she calling the
Let's close
cops?
this topic.
And you gonna grab her by the pussy.
All right, and we'll close this topic out with Michael Rainey's statement. Michael Rainey,
But I ain't doing all that.
right? So Rainey posted on his Instagram story. At this point, everyone has seen the video circulating online. I'm still in shock and don't fully know how to process what happened last night. This is an unfortunate situation that I do not condone in any way. I can't take it lightly because I know I would be in serious trouble if the roles were reversed. The
Checkmate.
fact is, sexual assault is never okay, regardless of gender or status. Cody. We're all human and we should respect each other. Most importantly, we should always respect ourselves.
Checkmate.
On to the next topic. On to our
We might as
final,
well bring it into.
On
We
to
might
our-
as well bring it into Trump and
on-
how we going to.
on to our final segment. Women, online on Lil Jupiter, Twitter, spiritual word. There was several pictures posted at a pool party, which looks like there was about hundreds of people circled around a pool, all in pool, wet, bikini, swim trunk gear. And there was just one lone woman in the pool alone. So how do y'all feel about people going to pool parties and not getting in the pool? Or maybe let's just go to extreme of, hundreds of people being in a pool party and one person being in the pool. Don't you, what do you think about that?
African Americans do not like to get their hair wet.
Oh my God. Please.
I'm on her.
I don't mind getting my hair wet.
Please.
Number one statement.
Please.
I don't even want a girl that don't want to get her hair wet. Why you don't want to get your hair wet? Why you don't want to get your hair wet?
Calling women out there
Why you don't want to get your hair wet? Girl, why you don't want to get your hair wet?
It's $1,000 wig.
It's $1,000 wig. So that means you should be able to wet it and dry it and wash it if it's good bundles. If you buying good bundles, you can get good bundles wet. Stop it. Stop it.
Bitches go to pool parties to be half naked. I don't even like calling women out of their name.
I go to
don't.
pool parties.
They
to show
go
my
to-
to show my G
What'd you
string.
say? Lily, what'd you say?
They go to pool parties to be half naked. No black woman with leave out, closure, none of that. Yeah, I know all of that. They're not going to these pool parties. They're not going to these pool parties to swim. They're going to these pool parties to be half naked.
You don't want to
know
touch
what?
the water?
To
We're going
twerk
to
their
this pool
cheeks
party
and get a nigga
get a
behind
nigga.
them. They're going to these parties to twerk their cheeks and get a nigga behind them and say, "Oh my God, this ugly ass
Exactly.
nigga danced behind me last night." You didn't have to come in your bathing suit.
Ty, what's
You
your
just
thoughts
didn't
on this?
have
What's your
to.
thoughts on
They
this?
going to
Even
get a
though it was
player.
pool
Yeah,
party,
I'm gonna be real.
You did
for
what
real,
you
for real.
did.
I like
Chris
all
Brown
the-
is having a pool party in motherfucking Atlantic City after his concert. I
Cody
bet.
will be there, and we will
No,
have
no,
behind the scenes
No, I
footage.
I
That
never
nigga gonna show up
y'all want
30
me to
minutes
go there?
before the party over, but yeah, that nigga definitely showing up 30 minutes. I know exactly what pool you talking about. It's definitely
Pull it
30
up.
minutes.
Is it the pool after dark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, on the
Yep.
man.
30
Why we're giving them
Can
free
we go?
advertisement? I'm not going.
30 minutes out, yeah.
Absolutely not.
Tyler, what
You
do
won't
you have?
get in the pool?
What's your thoughts on this? I would definitely get in the pool.
The pool shit, for real, for real. Hey, yo, I understand where everybody be coming from, but I'm really one with the guys. Like you mean start throwing these bitches in the pool? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Oh
dunk
my
them. Come here.
God.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Come here, I'm talking crazy.
Because I'm the type of nigga, like, when it's really a if it's a pool party, like, I'm the type
It's a
of
pool
nigga-
party.
Look,
Advertise as pool party.
I try to get cool on some shit, like, out the bottle. got my
So
little
when it
weed.
comes to a pool party, you done being a bad bitch.
What do that guy? Who's buying bottles at a pool party? See,
No,
she
no, we
always,
not
it's
talking about
always
the bottle.
somewhere.
We talking about
like-
getting in the
Don't
water.
do that. Don't do that. Because
We
you can
talking about
buy,
getting in
you
that
can buy
water.
bottles at a pool party.
So Tyler,
can buy
so
bottles at a
so
pool
you,
party.
so Tyler, you and your joints is getting in the pool.
Do that.
I ain't get in the pool, but I want to get in the pool. Like, that's the type, like, I want
wanna
to
get in.
I'm the type of nigga, I want to walk in the party. Like, that's just me. Like, if y'all know who I am, like, y'all know how I care. I want to walk in the party, like, off the bottle, caked up. Like, fuck y'all
Okay.
talking about. Let's hit water. Come here. Boom! Like, I'm from the Ville. Like, we trying to hit water, like, early. Like,
Yeah.
you're not playing around.
My take on this is, I don't
They
know.
trying to worry about their hair and shit like that. I'm trying to hit water. Come here.
My take on this is a little, I don't know, maybe my take is a little different. Actually, it's pretty similar to you.
Thank you.
I want to get in the pool, and I don't want to deal with no females that's showing up to the pool party, and you're telling me that your hair can't handle the pool. If you got good hair and good bundles, and your hairdresser is any good as y'all say they are, and you paid, $1,000 for your hair, then that means that you need to get in that pool. You need to touch that water. An Olympic-sized pool with a bunch of mugs just standing around it is insane to me. That is insane. Get in the pool. But with that being said, we are at the conclusion of this episode, and we will be seeing y'all later this week. Thank y'all so much for joining us and for staying for the entirety of the episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends, your family, everybody. We'll see y'all. Have a good week.
Woo!